Hi guys, welcome to another Steve review. Today I'll be talking about Batman vs Superman. Well, I'm going to get into the good, the bad and the ugly. Let's go. Well, the good. The good is definitely the sort of aspects of the film that focus on Batman. The intro and the him reacting to after what's happened to Metropolis towards the end of Man of Steel is amazing. And him in combat, it's just amazing to watch him. Like his character, his Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman is most brutal and most. You can easily see his like combat and everything he does, and it's amazing to watch him like beat up bad guys and mow down just a load of like just criminals. It's awesome to see. Like especially the chase scenes they have, Zack Snyder directs them beautifully. I'll give it to Zack Snyder. He knows how to direct like action, and anytime he has to promote emotion without words. It's very powerful, and it's especially the intro with him, the intro to the overall film. Is very powerful, and how he directed it, and when it's like silent and you can clearly see why Batman has like this huge hate towards Superman, like because in intro they have this sort of it's a death of Bruce Wayne's parents, and it's really good and it's really powerful to watch. Also, there's another, they also, like when Bruce Wayne's in Metropolis, like it powerfully shows him, like his hatred towards Superman, like as he's looking up towards Superman with the child, like the girl in his hands, it just promotes like this really, anytime he's like this silent and like anytime he has to use no words to promote this sort of emotion, it's very powerful. It's very good, and that's what I really liked the Batman aspects of the film, because like you have Alfred, who is amazing, and Ben Affleck, who is easily the best part of this film by far, and that's really all I liked from it. And I'm gonna get into the bad. The bad. Well, the bad really is Lex Luthor. Overall, I would say Lex Luthor is what made me hate the film so much. I think the film's okay. I can't stand Lex Luthor's character in this film, played by Jesse Eisenberg, and I can't believe Zack Snyder got rid of Bryan Cranston to replace him with this guy. This guy's so annoying. Not just that, they have this sort of music cue every time you see him on screen. So every time you see on screen, this like piano music comes on, and just, we get it, he's evil. Can we move on? And it's so irritating. Like all his dialogue, you can clearly see Jesse Eisenberg was cast was wrong, because like he's not intimidating, he's just irritating and annoying, and he just puts the movie down really. Like if you just edit out all of Lex Luthor's character out of this film, just make the film so much better. And I think the fact that he's in this film just puts the film down, really. They get rid of his character out of the film entirely, and just, he didn't really need to be there. And because like his sort of character, it's just so annoying. I also didn't like the overall consistency of the story. None of the like scenes actually connect. It's poorly edited, really. Apart from, I would say, it's not really the editing's problem. It's really the fact that they cut out so much. Hopefully the 15, like the rated R version, will have a lot more scenes in it and a lot more scenes connecting these sort of like why, or just explaining sort of things that happen and why. Hopefully they add more like action scenes to it, if anything, because that will make the film even more, like, I guess, entertaining and more, yeah. Another thing that's great about this film is the overall experience of the film is, it's just, especially the action scenes are amazing. They're really fun, but the bad part of this film is basically, just how none of the scenes really connect. You have no emotion or no attachment to any of these new characters because you don't really know them, or you don't really care about them, and you don't really know what stakes are there for the characters. You're like, oh yeah, and the motivations between the other characters, like, they don't really set up properly why the fight happens in the first place. Like, you kind of understand why Batman's angry, you just don't know why Superman's angry towards Batman for some reason. Like, I don't get why they just don't like stop fight and just explain what's happening, and then they just do that, and just puts down the film completely. And The Ugly is basically Justice League style, and everything to do with the Justice League they've just crammed and pushed into the film. Every single time they sort of reference the Justice League in this film is painful. It's sort of, because it sort of stalls the whole film down, and then they have to stop to focus on the Justice League setup they're doing for the Justice League sort of films they're doing. Especially how they get Wonder Woman involved in the fight is just so stupid. I was cringing the whole way through that sort of part of the film, especially when they show the other. Just overall, I would say the film is fun. I would say it's definitely worth watching. It's so fun. All the Batman fights are straight out of Arkham game, and the overall fights and action scenes are directed beautifully. And apart from that, I'd give it a 2 out of 5 because most of the stuff I really didn't like, and most of the stuff it just made me even more annoyed at the film, and then it just irritated me. And yeah, overall I thought this film was alright. There's some good bits, and some bad, really bad bits. And goodbye, and see you again on the